see that train right there? And if you look closely, there's some kids swimming in the Hudson River right there. I told them not to drink the water. So I got a lot of great responses today on this candle, crisp fall night. But I think it's only fair that I share my comments on it as well. So if you give me a moment, I'm going to smell the candle, give you a breakdown of aromas, some of the descriptors that I get on this candle. All right, so here we go. Now let's talk about fruit. Fruit is not an obvious one. Fruit is something when you smell this candle is probably for most the last thing that's going to be on your mind. But there is some fruitiness here. So let's start with that. A Yankee Candle employee told me perhaps bergamot. Not that I disagree, but I'm not going to go there. The gentleman, Peter from the Apple Bin, said something about blueberry, which I think he may have been swayed based on the color of that wax. If there is some berry fruit that I had to classify, it would be in the black fruit arena, more in the blackberry, the boysenberry, the huckleberry, things of that nature. There is a fruitiness here, but for me it comes in the form of lime zest. Now it might be different for you, but to me when I smell this, I just can't help but get that nice lime zest right off the top. Now deeper into the mid-tones of this candle, I'm getting more of a floral. Now this is where Yankee Candle's description is pretty accurate. I think no one can deny that there is a lavender presence in this candle. It doesn't jump up and scream in your face, but if you give a moment and you search for it, it's there. Not much, but there's definitely an herbaceousness to this candle. We could talk about florals, we could talk about things above and beyond lavender, but I think we would be amiss to ignore saying something like rosemary or perhaps a certain variety of sage. Now the consensus today was that this was a very masculine candle. I think that that's what they're going for with this candle, that this was a little bit more of a luxurious perfume cologne approach to this recipe. And who knows, I think this might be something that Yankee Candle is really striving for these days. Now here are some of the things that might not jump up as being too obvious. Maple syrup, did we think maple syrup? Yeah, that's definitely in there. What about coconut? Coconut meat or coconut oil, a raw coconut. Roasted hazelnut, caramel. These are a lot of notes that might go overlooked, but I'm definitely picking them up on this candle. If you are familiar with gins that are distilled with juniper berry, this might be a little familiar to you. Almost makes me think that this aroma profile would make a wonderful flavor profile for an amazing cocktail. And there's a reason why I picked this dock behind me to do my assessment, because there's definitely a woodiness here in this candle. Now Yankee Candle describes it a little bit differently. They make it sound as if it was a little bit more of an earthy, woodsy, forest floor aromatic, and I'm not going to deny that some of that is probably in here. I'm getting a little bit more of like that sandalwood, things that are commonly in their sea or beach scented candles. I think most people are going to walk away thinking of this candle as a very masculine, very manly candle, something to burn in the bathroom, barber shop. You know, it just has that kind of, but it is beautiful. I enjoy this candle immensely. Do I think it smells like a crisp fall night? Now that's a loaded question, because do I? Well, a lot of the things that I mentioned that this candle smells like fits that category, even though some of the people I interviewed didn't happen to agree. I think the larger portrait that this candle makes far greater than an autumn evening or a crisp fall night. This could be many different things. I love it. I would burn it. I'm gonna wait for that sun to drop and see if this reminds us of a crisp fall night.